Yo, Nate, can you grab my daddies out front? Guys, my dad is coming in. Talk to him, ask him questions. He's seen it all shape me into the person I am today. Show some respect, make him feel comfortable. I don't know how he's gonna be like on stream, I don't know. Get a chair up front. Is it fine if you tattoo the Asspizza star? Bro, I stole that from someone else. You could do whatever you want with it. Come on, you don't gotta ask. It's a compliment, it's all love. What's Warren's new post? Oh man. What's Warren getting us into, bro? What did you say? Hold on. He said if you identify as a creep and live in NYC, we're looking to pay you and come on live stream and talk about your life. Father!
Son, I traveled so far to come so near. And then finally I become here.
Welcome.
Look at this. The managed. Managed how you got all this going on. Look at it.
Wow.
Beautiful.
These are people talking. They're excited to see it.
Oh wow! Wow, I'm excited and actually blessed and gifted to be here. It's so nice.
What did you eat?
So I had, nobody ever wants to go and eat like the fast food, but I chose like a little bit of the healthier lifestyle. McDonald's fish fillet, two of them.
Well, can't eat McDonald's.
But you can't screw up on the fish fillet.
It's not fish.
But it's definitely like I'd rather deal with the not fish because like they got the fake crab meat and stuff.
Yeah.
Like than not meat.
I don't think anything in that fish fillet is real fish.
Well, the tartar sauce was.
The tartar sauce.
The tartar sauce in the bread and a slice of cheese. They were all real, and they really gave me a little bit of the strength.
Well, if you're hungry, there's some empanadas and eggs.
Oh, empanada! I
You want one?
will. Well, I'm good right now. I'm not.
Alright.
No, otherwise I asked you about food.
I know I did eat, but there's some leftovers.
But you didn't tell me this, son. And then you drove me to go do like things that I should maybe I should not have ordered done.
That's good. That's good.
All right. Well, the empanada will kill the fish fillet. Right? It's almost like a Yu-Gi-Oh game. Right? Like the one battles the other. So I think two bad fish fillets and one healthy empanada. I mean, maybe we'll even this shit out. And I promise to stay away from the fillet.
That's good. That's good. But the fillet of fish is good. When I ate McDonald's, I used to like the fillet of fish.
Yeah, I mean, but again, I think it's repetition of whatever you eat, right? You can eat poison once a day, no, once a month, and never die.
Mm-hmm.
But if you eat poison every day, it will kill you.
Yeah.
And then maybe it's once a month, once every
You could
2
build
years.
some immunity with a little bit of poison.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, vaccines, right? Isn't that the same? That's the same theory. Yeah.
Well, they give you a little bit of the sickness,
Yeah.
and then your body builds immunity.
Yeah. That's why I ate mud when I was a kid.
You ate mud?
Mud, oh, well, did I eat mud? I didn't have, like, I had no choice. My head was always buried in the mud.
Uh-huh.
Alright? And, yeah. It wasn't good. Wasn't always nice. And the worst thing you ever do is fight somebody that's wearing a motorcycle helmet.
Never fight someone wearing a motorcycle.
Never, ever. You will eat mud. Because they got the helmet. You can punch them as hard as you can unless you become body shot like, you know, like you're Super Sugar Ray Leonard or something. And you start hitting them in the body. No, your brain is so functioned to defend yourself. Like you swing, you hit people, you swing at them, you hit for the head, now you got a hurt hand, and the guy's laughing at you. Yeah, and you will eat mud. Yeah, that's the truth. That was the first time I ever ate mud.
You fought a guy?
With a motorcycle helmet on.
Yeah.
And I was so glad. Well, and it was snowmobile season. So it wasn't about a motorcycle. He was wearing a motorcycle helmet during snowmobile season. He was riding a snowmobile. But the same result, it was the helmet, right?
Was that why you carry the helmet with you?
But now I use it to swing at people. So you just take it by the strap and you swing it. It's like a bowling ball. You hit them upside the head. You get like 3 fucking points. They get 6 stars and you get 3 points. But you don't do that often because if everybody you knew you hit in the head with a motorcycle helmet, you wouldn't know anybody. And that's not how we do this shit, right?
Yeah.
People I know I want to know, and people I don't know, well, maybe that's why I didn't know the motorcycle helmet.
Good advice. Good advice. They're liking the advice.
Well, the advice is good. And then the other thing is I have a way to become a better plumber to keep your, like for washing down. I have a plan.
What's the plan?
Well, I really don't know if I want to discuss it on live air.
You want to gatekeep it?
But we will. But we will show that like after 4 days of the hard the October sacrifice, like the way the things that you had to do and how you endured and stuff. Well, as it progresses, things will get better, right? Because that's why we start these journeys with little steps to make it a little bit better and better each time. And I believe that that this next step, it'll make it a little bit better. I mean, how can you, right? It's not, you don't have, right? You so you're talking about the small increments. Some people don't even realize that but there are subtle changes, and I hope that'll make a little bit of a difference. Because, they say taking 45 minutes to take a shower, maybe this will just, narrow it down.
I got the shower set up perfect.
Well, then maybe I don't have nothing to do with
It's
it.
that camp shower right there.
Well, no, but I get that. But anyway, we'll discuss this. This is something I rather just right. We'll show it on the next episode. Right, same time, same channel.
Someone said advice on quitting weed, and they said, "What's better, copper pipes or PVC?"
Well, so PVC, right? It's like so it's about cost or things. So you could go out right now and eat like what are we talking about? Fish fillet. Yeah. Or you go out and you could eat like a nice, nice fresh salmon, right? They both do the same thing. They're gonna put food in your belly. You're gonna get some kind of like energy and whatever the fuck they call it, right? What was it? So fish has the alpha omegas. They're high in alpha omega. So the alpha omegas are cool, but you get that one way or the other and thing. The best way to eat salmon is out of the bear's mouth. If the bear's eating it, then you know it's fresh. But the fillet of fish, well, that's another story. But to get back to the copper and the PVC, right? PVC is easier, lighter, like feasible.
Cheaper.
But cheaper. We don't want to use the word cheap because you're going to go to the hospital because you got all these fucking plastics and all this in your body. So you paid cheap. You paid $188 for the plumber to do it as fast and cheap as he can. But then 3 or 4 or 5 or 1994 years later, what do you got? You're all dying because you drink too much plastic. So you got to make that's a decision. If you're using plastic just to rinse yourself down, I mean, I don't know. It can't be any worse than taking a bath in a puddle in Africa. I mean, right? Like I think I deal with that. But if you're using that to cook with and all that, I would definitely go with the copper. And then copper, right? They got these like different things. The way you put it together, you weld it, you solder it, and stuff like that. but it's still better than drinking out of a puddle.
Yeah.
So, right, let's not drink out of puddles.
They say copper purifies water.
Well, they say,
That's
it's
why they
but
throw
the whole
pennies
the
in
whole
the
reason
water.
they tell you that, son, is because it's a commodity,
Uh-huh.
and they want to make the commodity have value.
Yeah.
Right, so they keep telling you more and more reasons why it's good.
Mhm.
Yeah, copper's great. Yeah, it's all good. Gold, well, water is the best conductor of electricity, right? You let lightning hit your swimming pool, and the fucking, I mean, if the whole swimming pool is fucking boiling, boom, right? So it's like Dr. Frankenstein in a swimming pool. But what it doesn't, water's almost like it's invaluable. Not invaluable, but there's plenty of water, right? Fresh water and salt water. But you use salt water for the properties, you use it to run. And now I don't know this. Now all of a sudden I feel like I'm an electrician. But you know what?
They
Sure.
asked, is he a plumber?
No, I'm not a plumber. I'm actually. So what I am is everything that I need to be, other than what I get paid for.
And what's that?
Needing to be everything I need to be, other than what I get paid for, right? You go in there, you think you got this big degree. I'm a brain surgeon. Yeah, I'm a degree. I got the degree. I'm a brain surgeon. You go in, you start working on the brain. You're like, oh, I know everything, right? You're a brain surgeon, and then all of a sudden the head doctor goes, we don't do that procedure around here. You need to make sure you file out paperwork 60679, because brain surgeons need to ask permission to manage the brain. So the master of the brain is still stupid to the paper. So, I mean, you do what you gotta do, and I trust the brain surgeons of America. I mean, I would get behind them. I think they do a good job.
Well, now they're saying all the brain surgeons are passing their tests with AI, ChatGPT.
Well, that's even better, because most people's brain is fucking influenced with AI. It's a fake brain. How do you manage a brain? I could probably manage your brain with like a little electrical pulse every 6 minutes, like a rat. Don't hit the wall. Turn around, go back and hit the wall again. Yeah, I think AI is probably better brain surgeons than the ones we got. Right? It's all neurological anyway, right? Is that the right word? Neurological?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Neurological. Yeah, neurological. That's the stuff in the brain. Right.
You gotta ask a brain surgeon.
Well, you can't, because it's AI, and then would you trust that?
Do you trust it?
Well, of course I don't trust AI, but I definitely use it every day.
Do you use it?
Well, of course. How did I get here? I fucking followed. So I went 6 blocks left, 3 blocks right, and turn around, 15 feet, turn around, U-turn. I don't know if that's AI or not, but that was definitely somebody telling me which way to drive.
Well, I'm sure it's AI. It's artificial intelligence.
And my motorcycle told me the same thing.
Your motorcycle speaks to you?
15. Doesn't everything speak to you?
Not everything.
Well, yeah, you're right. You push the belt. You go in the elevator. You push the thing. Go ding, ding, ding. Right? We're all familiar with things making sounds and all that. You close the door in your car. Put your seatbelt on. Ding, ding, ding. The door's ajar. The door's ajar. The door's ajar. Fucking for 40 years, I didn't even know what a jar was. It meant it wasn't closed all the way.
Yeah, jar.
Right? Yeah. But I was thinking mason jar. But that was what technology me. I mean, we didn't have. We had 8 tracks. We didn't have radios and technology. Lucky you had high beams and stuff.
Yeah, but you're learning.
Well, yeah, I learned, but as soon as I get there, then AI took over. So why did I waste all my fucking time learning? Why did I put all this effort in to knowing how to fix fuses and analyze things and taking care of all this stuff? When AI goes, oh, you know what? I could sing you a better country song. And I'm like, well, man, I wasn't even singing country. But they'll tell you that the song, you're more country singer than you are thing. I'd rather be a rapper, because rappers are things that just like, they encompass you. Like a candy rapper. And I'd rather be a rapper.
What would you be rapping? Huh?
Well, like a Snicker rapper, like a rapper for a Snicker bar. I imagine rapping around the fucking candy bar. And right, we don't like candy, but it's chocolate, delicious and nutty and yogurt filled and stuff. Yeah, I like that stuff. Yeah, I'd rather be a rapper. And what about a rapper around like your favorite ice cream, or a rapper around
but no one appreciates the rapper. They
well,
throw
because
you away.
but because they worry about the shipping, but it's the rapper that gets you there, right? They fucking keep telling you, oh, shipping, but they don't care about the guy that had to wrap it up, put the date on it. Yeah, I'm 100% a rapper, right? I'm a rapper. Yeah, rappers' lives matter.
Yeah, it's true.
It really is.
We
Nobody
need to
gets it.
appreciate the rapper.
They don't
Our
get
food
it.
would
Yeah,
be dirty.
you got guys. You got guys stitching stuff up, right? Designers. You got designers. You got like right people sitting down, but they don't sit down with the rapper. They sit down and go, how we're gonna make this Snicker bar better. Oh yeah, all right. We're gonna add more chocolate. We're gonna use fresher ingredients, right? We're not gonna use fictose or. So I don't use the word fictose. It means fake toast. Right? Anything fictitious, it's fictitious, right?
Fictitious.
Yeah, fake toast. Yeah. Well, yeah, we're gonna add no fake stuff to it. Well, then what was it if it's not fucking fake? Hey,
It's real.
all your material, right?
Well, you gotta keep it real.
Scraps, yeah. No fake toast. Yeah.
They asked if you grew up in New York.
I didn't grow up at all, and the only thing I want to be as I get older is a kid. Now, that is probably very hard for anybody to follow, but it's good advice. Right?
Yeah.
And do you know why people, right, as they get older, they think time goes faster?
Why?
Well, so I didn't know this, right? You learn as you go.
Yeah.
But when you're a young person, time is like you invest into time. You're like, oh, I got to go through school to finish the year to go to the next year.
Mm-hmm.
So it takes time, and you feel all of those steps. It's like, you know, all right, you went to school, right, 185 days. You could miss 9 days a semester, and I missed every one of them, right? And without absences. So right at 181. So four semesters, you could miss 9 days. You could do the math. But I made sure when I was in school, by allotted time, unexcusable absences, they were mine. They were like sick days. And that's why when you even go to the boss for a good job, you're negotiating how many vacation days I got. So when I was in high school, I realized that. But now I'm a little off track right now. Snicker bars? We're back to Snickers. So Snicker bars, right? Nobody wants me hang. I don't have to Snicker bars.
They're loving you. The chat loves you, Dad.
But I don't know about. So love is good, right? But
Well,
love
someone
means.
said, did you ever experience the summer of love?
Oh, forget it. That like probably would have been like when I was like. But going back in time, yeah, that's good. That's the years when you're 15 and 16. I'm a younger guy at that time. Earth was younger, right? Technology was younger, and it was just love consumed you, and it was a great experience. It was probably one of the most scariest experiences I've ever had. But now that I'm not like the summer of love, my new feeling of love is like just being around people with the same minds and things. Like it wasn't about. I think there was more the summer of love that I had. I think it was affectionation, whatever. Yeah. I didn't even eat for 2 weeks. I don't even want to tell on the live air the girl's name, but her name was Barbie, right? And she came from South Carolina or like South Nebraska or some shit.
Uh-huh.
But no, I think South more than Nebraska. And we met in this thing, and I never met a Barbie before. The only Barbies I knew, this is like 1982 or 80, probably like 80, no, 80. Yeah, the only Barbie was the Barbie doll, right? And she was already taken by Ken. So, you know, you were lucky even if you could talk to her. But, and then like Barbie and Bambi, I guess Bambi was a Barbie.
What's
and,
Bambi?
The one that got shot.
The little...
Well, she didn't get shot. Yeah, Bambi and Barbie. That's it.
Okay.
Right? If you take the same letters and you switch them up, because I wasn't a good reader. Here it was. I was a fucking boy. I mean, I looked at words and I thought the same, right? Bambi thing and all that. I got a little confused. It was definitely confusing. Yeah. No. Did Dad drink or smoke? Dad doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke, but he inhales and consumes the shit around him.
So, what did you wish you knew when you were younger that you know now?
Wow. This is very, very tricky. So, this is us, right? So, here I am, I'm younger, and I wish I knew something. So, I wish when I was younger, I was able to appreciate what I hate most today, or pretty much, is the technology. I wish when I was younger, I realized like some of the things that you were learning didn't have to go through like all of these hard process, like the school of hard knocks. In my day, School of Hard Knocks was School of Hard Knocks. You had to climb up the ladder 6 times to realize the ladder's too short. Today, you put in a little computer thing and go, oh no, in order to carry up, and of course, right, I know a ladder needs to be tall enough to get to the top, but then the ratings of the ladder and all that. Today, you just put in, oh, I like a ladder so that I could build, like put sheetrock up with 3 people on it. Well, they will tell you. Then they give you a cost effectiveness of which ladder is better, what to buy the ladder, and this is all like superficial or whatever. Maybe it ain't a ladder, but it's right. If even your bicycle, you got a bicycle, or what are the better tires and shit. We were filling our tires up. Well, we didn't even have air. Air was free, but we had no air for our tires. It was very crazy because you had to put 25 cents in at the gas station.
Still that way.
Well, still that way, but now it's $1.25. And we were kids. Now you guys got the better tire. I think it stops before your tire blows up. We're over there. We got a whole 25 cents. I want to put 255 pounds in a 16-pound tire. The fucking thing pop. Now all of a sudden you go along. Now and then, right? It's not just about air in your tire no more. Now you got to take the tire off the forks. Take the tire off. You got to take it. You got to right. And we use now. So there's 2 things when you used to take the tire off. You stick in the rim. You stick screwdrivers and you'd walk them. And you'd open up the screwdriver, you take out the new tube, you put in a new tube. But the same way you put the tire back in, you're using the same screwdriver. Now, if you just keep poking that tube, what do you think when you put the air back in? You put in the tire that has a hole in it. So, yeah, it was very, but technology today would tell you how not to fuck shit up like that. And
so you're saying you learned from your mistakes, though?
But we did that. But today, all the answers. So you said what was the question? Hey, let's go back to the question. 17 questions before.
It said, what do you wish you knew when you were? You wish you knew when you were younger that you know now.
That fish fillet sandwiches from McDonald's are no good.
No good.
No good. I take that to my grave. Fuck
you know what story you gotta tell them? You gotta tell them about the drones.
So the drones don't matter?
Tell them that story that you told me.
Well, I don't really want to tell them. I mean, really, you're gonna make
they want to hear.
They don't even know what drones are.
You can be honest with them.
Well, so I thought about like right. Everybody was going through it. New York was like, there's drones. All of a sudden we don't. Like today, we don't even hear of them.
Yeah,
right?
The drones just disappeared.
Yeah, right. There's like I said, election. It was like, and that's what they keep right. Distractions of the world is what really is what's ruling the world. Right, distraction. We don't even have time to realize in our generation, right, all you young people and all this right now in the last few, like 6 to 7 months, there's been so many, right, but I don't want to go to political hate and I don't want to make it this way, but there's so many tragic things that happen that we forget it on the next news cycle.
Yeah,
when I was a younger man, things happened, but it lasted forever.
Yeah, people forget in a day now what happened.
Right, because we're being overconsumed with information.
Yeah,
and it makes it hard for us to decipher, like where we're at. But all right, so the drone story, right? Same thing. My brain's getting flooded. It was like it was New York, 2024, January, November actually, right?
Christmas time.
So it's almost a year ago. Drones over Jersey, drones over here. They see drones coming out of fucking ocean liners and shit, right? Yeah. And then you're like, oh, these drones. So I go and I visit my son, my daughter-in-law, right? Beautiful people. I love them both. And we go, and I'm not going to disclose where we go, but it's in a very, very long place. Like, not a long place, a far away place.
Yeah.
Right?
Middle of nowhere.
Well, right, yeah, you wouldn't think, right? Definitely drones wouldn't want to get you there. Because most people like that, that's like just, you might as well go for the cows. Like as if it's like, yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to go there. But cow pie bingo is pretty fun. So in these places, right, rodeos and cow pie bingo, and these are things that that's it. It's a little simpler life. It's a beautiful life, right? Fresh air, stuff like that. But we go there and we're spending time with the family before the holidays. And I was happy to be invited and able to spend time. And we're talking, so we go for a walk, me, Everett, and Sheena. And we're walking in the deep woods. And I think we were definitely protected from other things, but we weren't protected from the environment. Meaning, we had personal protection, which makes life a little bit less scary. But at the same time, if we were walked a little too far and the sun went down, we didn't have no matches for fire. We had no cell phones. We didn't have any of that. Maybe we did have a cell phone, but there was no service because we were a little deeper in the woods. Well, even maybe the plains. But so we were walking, and now we're coming back. And I started telling the story. I said, look, I'll tell you this much, guys. If the drones come and get us, aliens are already coming for people with brains. And so I was comfortable that I had a brain and the aliens are only coming for me. But my son and my daughter-in-law, they may not have as much brains. So they were safe. And I was like, okay, look, they're coming for me, and I'll protect you. You guys run. Now it could be dark, so we're making scenarios as we're walking. It's almost like plan A and plan B. All right, all good. We make it back to the cabin safe. Oh shit, right? It was fun. Everybody, giggling and all that stuff. Nice. So now, right, time to go to sleep. We're in this fucking wilderness area. Alcohol was far and few in between. So I'm probably the most soberest I've been in like fucking 13 years, 33 years probably. But anyway, but not to say you can't have a drink there. It wasn't like that. Yeah. But it wasn't like I was drinking. So to experience this, it wasn't like to me, Paul went out and had a beer too many, and he was watching the I don't know if you ever see like on the like the Yule logs, like when you shut the TV off around Christmas, you look and you see the TV having the Christmas like log, and you're like, you're like, oh shit, wow, that's like you can almost think it's real because your brain will let you do that. But no, I didn't have that option. I was over there sleeping in a room because this was like a hunter's cabin, so we were all in separate beds and all that, but I was in the same room with Everett and Sheena, and I'm sleeping, and all of a sudden I start punching the wall, and I said,
while you're sleeping?
While I was asleep.
You were sleeping,
and they were still awake. They were still awake. They were talking with each other. I went to sleep because again, you're in the fucking middle of nowhere. What do? You go to bed, you close your eyes. I mean, it might be 15 hours of darkness. You got to be asleep. So all of a sudden, they're up, but I'm up there, and I start punching the wall. Bing, bing, bing. I hit the fucking wall, and I wake up, and I go, they fucking got me. Now, out there, like, the kids are next to me, and they go, who got you? I said, the fucking aliens. The drones, I said. So I open up the door, because now I'm scared to shit, but I'm glad there's two other people next to me, right? And, they didn't eat my brains yet. So I go out, because they see, this is going back to the story.
So you woke up from...
Because I had brains. They wanted to eat my brains.
Yeah, so you had a dream.
Well, I wasn't, was it a dream? It was real. They were coming for my brain.
So you saw a vision of the drones?
Yeah.
And you punched the wall and woke up?
Well, I didn't even really wake up that fast. Right? I don't know. Well, I don't know. So how could I tell you the story? You'd have to get the other two people that were there. But this is what I have experienced, right? I can't tell you what I did because I was sleeping. Okay. Right? So all of a sudden, in my sleep, I punch the wall, I jump up, and I say, they fucking found me or they got me. Yeah. I get up, I fucking shake this shit off. I'm like, wow, man, the fucking aliens are real. And I really felt it. They're 100% inside me. And, but the feeling inside me, the aliens were nowhere near me. Right? Because, there ain't no fucking aliens. But it was a dream, I guess. Well, it wasn't even a dream. It was real. Yeah. Because I lived this, right? So I get up, and then I gotta open up the door to go outside to see, like, if this fucking drone is overhead. What do I see? A fucking... Now, I don't really see the helicopter, but there's like a Black Hawk helicopter. And I work around aviation, so I can tell you how, like, close the helicopter is. There hasn't been a helicopter that flew over this fucking space. This area where we're at, it's like fucking 600 acres. In fucking 237 years. Probably when they were, well, maybe, I wouldn't go 237. But how about 20 years? There's no need for a helicopter to fly over this area.
And what time is this?
It was like probably about midnight or 1 a.m. or something like that. Yeah. And then the other people that were in the room, they heard the same helicopter and they got scared. But on the same house, that's their very same night, because this is a hunter's cabin, so each room had like 3 or 4 bunks in it, and then there's like 6 or 7 of them, and then there was a main cabin. Well, the room next to me, there was a young girl, probably like 7, 9 years old or whatever. She woke up in the middle of the night and said, "The butterfly, the beetle." No, what? I know I told you the story.
Something
So,
flying like
ladybugs.
Ladybugs.
Ladybugs all over her. And then
So she
went
had a
back-
dream about ladybugs flying.
Yeah.
But they think that she also had a dream about the drones.
Well, it's all the same time.
All the same time.
Yeah, and then the other person in another room woke up and thought it was World War III. So, right, the whole fucking thing about this story is, it isn't about the drones or the alien. It's how influenced you could become by listening to the same old thing. It's rhetoric. Blah, 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 blah. There's no alien. I don't believe in aliens and nothing. But your mind is so susceptible, right? Our mind is probably like the most virgin thing in this world because it allows us to do stupid things, smart things, courageous things, heroic things, right? So the mind is a virgin. And when the virgin mind is being consumed with so much, just not even bad, or there ain't no bad or right. It's just the overconsumption of anything. It overtakes the mind, and it makes us a little bit less stronger as people than we need to be. If our minds are allowed to read and develop, and we think about good things, we're great people. I mean, no, not even people, but our humans are incredible, right? We've cared about our society and our well balance and our well being for thousands of years. Whatever, whether we came from fucking aliens or if we came from, I don't know, the Tartarian fucking things, or we were all giants at one day, it doesn't matter. It's still the purpose of why we're here. Is we care about it. We care about, right? I care about mankind. I care about the people around me. I have a saying, to know me is to love me. You know, and then it could go both ways, right? You can love me, right? And we could always be friends, or you can love to kill me. But you got to know me for that. You just can't want to kill me without giving me that chance. And if you give me a fair chance, I'm sure you'd end up enjoying me like me. There's people in this world just want me dead. Because, what, I don't know, because I fucking met an alien. Yeah, that's a conspiracy. Fucking Area 51's not real. All of a sudden, I'm not good. I'm going to go home. CIA's going to follow me. Fucking Donald Trump Space Force is hovering over my house saying, "Why did you say that? You revealed the fucking secrets of the American thing. We were holding it down." Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can't do it.
That's real. That's
You can't do it.
It's beautiful. Someone said advice on depression.
Depression?
Yeah.
So,
You ever have depression?
well, depression is, that's right, we are depressed. There's 14.7 pounds of atmospheric pressure put down on us, right? So we all live on gravity. That's pretty good. Gravity keeps our feet on the ground. But 14.7 pounds of atmospheric pressure is pushing on your body all day, right? And that means even when you get up out of bed, you're pushing that weight away. So yeah, we're all depressed. But the point about depression is, right, we got to be bigger than the 14.7 pounds. We got to be better. We got to get out there. Well, not even stronger, bigger, right? We don't have to be where we just got. We're equal at least. Don't let it hold you down, right? As much as there's negative, there's good, right? And we're taught that, right? For every good there's bad, and every bad there's good. But today we don't see the justice. So the reward, well, like even watching a baseball game today, right? You watch the game. There's two people watching the same game. Why aren't we enjoying how, not about the teams, why are we enjoying about the good fucking pitch and the beautiful hit and the that's
so
a nice play.
Appreciating the other moments.
The
right?
moments of the game, like
Yeah.
why we play. Not about, oh, you got a red hat and you have a blue hat and this and that and I hate you because, it's the sport of the game. Yeah, we got to favor our teams, but they took the beauty of the crack of the bat out of our lives and made it the crack of the fist or the fucking who hates who and all this stuff. You go to a baseball game or a football game and you wear the wrong shirt, you can end up going, you may not leave it.
Yeah.
Why did I go to the game? I went to the game to watch a nice, like I don't think I'd feel bad rooting for the other team if it was a great play. right? A great play. The guy does it, right? He flips over his thing. But then all of a sudden, the other team, the guys that didn't make the great play, are saying, "Oh yeah, the guy gets shot up with steroids. His wife is pretty." I don't know. And like there's fucking 9 fucking rumors or reasons, but they forgot about why we're watching the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's about being competitive and just being honest, an honest sports game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So don't be depressed.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. Good advice. It's true. It's just like you said, we need Everett on here next.
Well, Everett could come here, but we can't follow up after me.
What about wrestling? You like wrestling?
Well, I like wrestling because forget about wrestling, right?
Yeah.
Because you guys, most of this generation believes wrestling. Not believes that it's true, but they're followers of wrestling. How about that? I like soap operas, General Hospital.
Oh yes.
Because anything that happens in that show, and you watch it as entertainment, it will prepare you for whatever the world comes to. And the same thing goes back to wrestling, right? So one's a soap opera and one is wrestling. Wrestling's a storyline about 2 people competing about, like, the storyline, right? And they not many wrestlers. Now, there are wrestlers out there that were dangerous and hurt people, but they're not out there to hurt each other. They're out there to build with each other, right? They're jumping off ropes, and their athleticism is totally incredible. I mean, if you want to try to fucking do a backflip off a thing, I mean, I don't even know. I'll tell you what, anybody thinks wrestling is fucking fake, come over here. I'll give you the fucking people's fucking elbow right across your fucking head. And then you tell me, right? But that means you got to come here and get this fucking elbow. I don't recommend that. So you want to know if it's fucking real? Come. But it's not real. It just means this elbow still hit you in the fucking head, right?
Still,
but
a lot of effort.
it's the ill intent, right? If somebody in the street hits you in the head with an elbow, and you go ha ha ha, and you lay back and you try to accept that as if like it's choreographed, or what's that word? Choreographed, right? Well, like you try to make it like your thing, like, oh yeah, he ain't gonna hit me in the head again. Well then you're dead. You're fucking. They're taking your clothes, they're taking your shoes, they're tying your sneakers up, they're throwing them over the thing because they were probably cheap sneakers anyway, because you didn't have the fucking balls to step up and defend them, right?
What if they have a motorcycle helmet on?
What's the motorcycle?
What if they're wearing a motorcycle helmet?
Well, then you kick them in the balls. But you got to think of that first, right? If you don't have a plan, choreograph. You got to choreograph your next move.
Who's your favorite wrestler?
My favorite wrestler of all time is the most legendary wrestler in the world. Now, I have a problem with 2 things. But I'll go back. But my favorite wrestler was Chief Jay Strongbow. But my least favorite part about him was he was an Italian man that was imitating an American Indian. I think we should have had enough American Indians up here. More pissed off than fucking Italian make-believe Chief Jay Strongbow. And that guy should have came, he should have snookered our ass. He should have fucking beat up fucking Hulk Hogan and all that stuff. That would have been my rivalry as a kid. I thought like the American Indian deserved a chance to like whoop somebody's ass. And he did, Chief Jay Strongbow. Fucking, but it was Chief Jay Strongbow, the character. It wasn't Chief Jay Strongbow, the American Indian. And I would have loved to seen an American Indian step up and fucking kick a little bit of American ass. But on that note, he was great. And then the other thing that like really bothers me, because I guess I have a favoritism towards the American Indian. When I was a younger man, there was a commercial about garbage, and there was a man that portrayed an American Indian, and he'd see water running, garbage running down a river, and he'd get a tear in his eye. Well, that guy was a fucking Italian actor as well, stealing the job
So all the
from the
Italians
American.
were
Yeah, it was a
Indian.
thing. Even the spaghetti westerns, those guys weren't fucking Mexicans.
Uh-huh.
They were all half-assed Italians. They looked like Mexicans. Pancho Libre, yeah. But I don't have nothing against the Italians, but they stole the economic because why? It's called like not impetus. Well, oh my God, impetus. I don't even know what that was.
Impersonating?
No. When you like your family, when like you give the job to the next one for.
Inheritance?
I think it's impotism, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know that word.
Yeah. Well, impotent is a dangerous word. You don't want to use that, right? If you're impotent. So it's
Nepotism?
Nepotism. Thank you very much.
The chat is smart. The chat is
Yeah,
smart.
good. I appreciate that. Yeah, I need people to bail me out, right? Don't make me stutter too much.
No, you're doing great. Everyone loves it. Everyone loves it.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. You know, the most proud I ever saw my dad, out of everything I ever did, the only thing he cared about was when 7:30 Hook wore the Asspizza clothes.
Oh, I was smoking.
That, I know, because my dad, it spoke his language of wrestling.
No, I don't. Then, you know what, though, right? So me and my son, we're the two baddest motherfuckers in the whole damn town. We'll fuck you up left, right, fucking hook and sinker. We're Queens boys, right? Where you want to know where I'm born? But I don't really want to make this a call out. But I'll tell you, 7:30 Hook and his father, I know he's an announcer. Well, well, you know what? We're going to leave this for another day.
Hey,
I love you
wouldn't call
guys.
out Hook.
I love you guys. I love you guys. I do. But could you imagine
A
we have a
tag
tag
match?
team? Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I'm down to run it.
Well, I mean, yeah. The problem is, it's not about me, like, portraying a wrestler.
Mhm.
It's about the wrestler losing to the baddest motherfuckers in Queens.
Mhm.
I mean, like, yo, this is not a call out. I'm scared to death. Yo, I apologize. I apologize. With all my heart. It's just fun. But I love that, like, the dynamic of wrestling. How you razz each other and you say, oh, yeah, this and that. I like that.
Yeah.
Of course, I respect everything that, right, the Hook and his father, right, Taz?
Yeah.
What they've done in the wrestling industry. Oh my God! Like I hear, who the fuck am I? I would never do it. But the fun
It's
of
entertainment.
the entertainment of playing it. Yeah, I would like it. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I would. I would not push that envelope in any way. Anyway, other than that, I respect and I'm happy. And I followed the Hook. I bought all his. I got signed. The wrestler, the 7:30.
Yeah.
I got T-shirts and.
I think we got it right here. We'll
Yeah.
show people we don't know.
Yeah.
Wait, it's over here.
All right.
Read the chat. See what they're saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really not. I don't know how to read anything, but all I say is I'm not going to read. I'm going to speak. Right? There's two things that matter: your thing and my thing, and they all equal nothing. Right? You do your thing, I do my thing, and in the end, it really don't matter. There he is. The W fucking what? The world.
AEW.
Yeah. AEW,
Fuck, it's not focusing on it.
the fuck the world champion.
Yo, a wrestling toy with the 730s on, bro? You kidding me? Shout out to her.
The only thing I like is that he's wrestling with like I gotta think of a new name.
Who?
Mercedes.
A wrestler or?
Well, the woman wrestler. She's a great wrestler. The money. No, not money.
I'm not sure. I'm out of the league.
I know. But I'm glad. I'm sure that one day when I meet her and she says, "Oh, you're 7:30," I know Hook, and I go, "Oh, I know 7:30." Yeah. She's like the woman champion. She really very famous. She was WWE, but they changed her name, and then they don't change who they are. They just change their names, and they're still wrestlers and stuff like that. And it's hard to follow. And I didn't realize that when I was following wrestling as a younger person, right? They would work for different companies. You recognize their faces or who they were, but it was only like Hulk Hogan was, even though he started with somebody else, but it was Hulk Hogan.
Was it Mercedes Martinez?
Yes.
Jack
Yeah.
Classic again.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, so she's the greatest. I mean, she left WWE because they didn't let her grow, and she had the potential.
Is she your favorite female wrestler?
No, Oscar's my favorite female wrestler. She's WWE.
Oh,
Nobody's ready for Oscar. She's forget it. Japanese. She's bad. She hurt her leg, and I really feel for her because she was on top for 10 years, and now she's like playing the heel. But right, you're only as good as your last day. I mean, and that is right. Once you start hurting yourself, right, you're not the same. You might be the same person in your spirit or your heart and your beliefs and your dreams and your thoughts, but if your body starts breaking down, you're not the same. It happens in wrestling. It happens in sports. It happens even in people that are working in the workforce. Right? Once your body starts to break down, you can't. Your brain's the same, but your body got to keep up.
How's your body feel?
My body's broken, but the good thing is, through all the years of drinking, I'm fucking pickled. And my skin is weathered, so I'm weathered and pickled.
How old are you now?
I'm just gonna turn in this coming year. I'm gonna turn like a date. I'm gonna be like it's gonna be my birthday, but I'm not gonna tell you because, right? I'm as old as I need to be, but not young enough to go out with half the girls I see.
Well, you said you walked this earth for 2,000 years, right?
Well, I did, right? Because that means every little thing that's inside you, right? So I don't know about this, but how many chromosomes or whatever chromosomes you got inside you? And that will make me go back to why 2,000 years. For 2,000 years to create my DNA, right? The bloodline needed to flow from one to the other, 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 right? And that's 2,000 years. I've been walking this earth since the beginning of the time. Now, documented is 2,000 years. Before that, yeah, man, I was like, I never pulled a woman by her hair and dragged her into a cave, but I sure the fuck wish I did.
They said reaction to your son's face tat.
Look, it's right in life. It's the weight that you carry, and I think I'm not embarrassed by it. I mean, I don't really care. But as long as he can handle it, he wears it well, and it's who he is. It's actually actually I wish I had the courage to put a fucking face tat on my thing, my face. Not what face tat on my thing. I don't know what's that mean. A face tat on my thing. Yeah, I wish I just had the courage to get a tattoo. Yeah.
They asked if you had any tattoos.
Well, I do have a tattoo, but it's it's just not. It's not a face tat, and it's not on my ass neither. All right, so it's on my heart.
They said you're a goated legend. You know what goated means?
Well, goated means I'm fucking probably dead, right? Goated?
Goated. Greatest of all time.
Well, I know that, but yeah.
Goated.
Yeah, well, so a legend's only as good as his eulogy, right? So right now I could be a legend, but if I, go down, falling down, well then what am I? I'm a fucking failure. Right? A legend has to live up to his eulogy. And nobody gets to tell their eulogy other than the people around them. So, I just, I don't think I'm a legend. I just think I'm going to live for my eulogy. I hope that when people, first of all, I hope I don't ever have to leave anybody. But, life is only measured in time. So when my time's up, I'd rather not be a goat, but I'd rather have a beautiful eulogy. Right?
That's beautiful. They said you created a legend.
That's really not true neither. I allowed the legend to breathe, right? They say if you love something, let it free. Well, Orson and I were, right? I was his father. I was definitely concerned. I still don't know what the fuck he does. I mean, if you ask me right now, I wouldn't be able to tell you that. But I do know that he's following his heart, right? Goes back to the face tat and stuff like that, right? If he asked me about it, I would have told him, like, whoa, man, can you live this life with that tattoo and, things like that, right? And I probably did mention all these things, but in the end, whatever, and I didn't give him permission to do it. I don't think I gave him permission to do anything in life other than to live his life, right? Live his life in the best way, and you don't have to ask me for permission. We shared, right? We discussed things and stuff like that, but it was never about permission. It was about, hey, Dad, I'm looking to do this. And I said, I think you're stupid. And he thinks that, well, whatever. And then we, not to say we go out to prove each other wrong, but we just like we kind of grasped what maybe we were missing in like the permission part, right? Like where he's like saying he's asking for permission. He asks for permission. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, and then how do I say yes or no, right? So lack of me education, maybe didn't allow me to give right, but it never came to that. I trusted him. He never asked for permission. He rather asked for forgiveness, and he's forgiven 1,000 times over.
Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Dad. It's true. I really owe everything to my dad right here for introducing me to comics and making me and my brother Everett cool. He taught us all about comics, bought us fucking GTA, did all this cool shit, and that's really what I owe it all to. I really do.
Well, take it out of the box, yeah. Well, I didn't raise no pussy.
Yeah, it's true. I remember when you bought us GTA Vice City, and the person at Toys R Us said, "I hope you're not buying it for them." Do you remember that?
Well, I kind of remember, but I don't remember what I said.
And then you said no, but then we played GTA Vice City.
Oh well, yeah, but I probably said something like no, like I'm sure I didn't like take anybody asking me what I was doing with my children, so I'm sure I gave a little bit like of a sarcastic or aggressive thing, like, hey, whatever. But at the same time, I didn't even know what fucking Grand Theft Auto was. When I watched the kids play it, well, it was the best fucking thing in my world. Here I come from the fucking. I had Pong and fucking Asteroids and fucking Pac-Man. So I never even knew that these TV things could like produce like almost like a generator, like a movie, right? And you're playing the game and all. And I loved it. We played it side by side, the three of us, for hours and hours. Probably the reason why they had to drop out of high school, because Daddy drank a little too much and he wanted to play one more round of fucking thing. Because we all had to take turns. And but what I hated was once the cheat codes came out, I never played the game again.
He hates cheat codes.
Because I liked the fact that the imagination allowed you to like go climb up on the top of a building, remember where that building was, get a couple of hearts and 17 rounds of ammo, go back and then do a rampage and then coming back and like remembering where where you had to go to be safe. The cheat code just created like an oblivion of fucking like you had not like you were invulnerable. And once I realized that the game didn't give I didn't feel that no more. I needed to feel like, hey, I'm dead. All right, maybe I'm not so dead, but I go back and I get some energy and a thing or respawn. But with the cheats, you couldn't even be dead. They could hit you with a fucking bazooka, run you over with the cop car, and what the fuck fun is that?
Yeah. It takes the.
It took it away from me, from coming maybe from an older generation, right? Maybe you guys get in like that's what makes you get to beat the game. Mm-hmm. I did beat a couple games without cheat codes. I think the first one was Red Dead Revolver.
Yeah.
Right, I beat that thing without a fucking cheat code.
They don't even know about Red Dead Revolver. Just Redemption now.
Well, Redemption I never beat because I played that with cheat codes, but it never gave me the desire to like it didn't keep me, like, the challenge wasn't there.
Yeah. What would you say your favorite game was?
Game what?
Game.
Is it
of all time, growing up.
Scully.
What's that?
Scully. You play on the street, you would shoot the bottle caps. Scully.
Skelly?
Scully. I think we called it Scully.
How do you play that?
So they make a block, like probably like a 8x8 square in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Got to be in the middle of the street. Because if you're not risking your life with cars running you over, you're not really like, right, what the fuck, there's no challenge to it.
Yeah.
Right? And then they make a box and square it out. There'd be a box in the middle and stuff like that. And you shoot with your finger, bing, you hit the fucking bottle cap and make it go from 1 to 2, 2 to 3. And it's like, right, and it's all sequenced out. And it's in a square box. Mm-hmm. And 13 was the middle. Yeah.
When was the last time you played that?
So it was it was probably like August, September, 1976, 77, well, September 76. I actually remember, because it was the first time that year when they were using milk jugs that were plastic, and the milk jug, because we used to get glass bottles, right? And they would put it in your door things, like the mailbox. Like you never went to the grocery store to buy milk. They come and they drop it in a container inside your house. It was a milk box. Open up, and it was like insulated. You put 2 things of milk, and you never had to go out because, like, mothers were home and whatever, right? People were home. I don't want to make it like that, but people were home that didn't have, like, they couldn't leave the kids, and they need milk. Everything you made, milk with cereal, milk with the thing, milk with the thing, milk with pancakes, milk. So it was delivered to your door.
Wow.
But it slowly started going away. But I remember, and maybe it wasn't the first time. Maybe I might be 5 years later than that. But in 1977, first time I ever had, they had the plastic caps on the milk container didn't change. Like half a gallon of milk got the plastic cap. But the plastic cap now, you'd rub that down and you would melt wax into the top of the cap lid, right? And then let me see that container. Make it a little heavier, yeah. So, but the plastic one, these were like the original thing, right? And you melt it in, the wax, dip it, and it would like slide across the floor. See the way that like wants to bounce?
Yeah.
Well, you wanted to put the weight on it. So that's why I remember my last game was the red. They didn't have blue because they didn't have like low fat milk. It was just red back then. Yeah. Red was always for whole milk.
I think whole milk's the best.
Well, milk is good. I mean.
Said, have you ever traveled out of the country?
Never.
What do you do for fun nowadays?
Travel out of the country with AR-15s and fucking combat boots. They dropped me out of the fucking sky with helicopters. Yeah. But we can't consider that traveling. It's just dropped off.
Do you want anything at the deli? Nate can grab it.
I'm good.
All good?
I did travel out of the country. I went to Bermuda.
Mexico.
Oh, forget it. I don't think Austin and I didn't stay there for about a day.
We escaped Mexico, me and my father, together.
Yeah. Nobody could get me out because I didn't know how to travel. I said, can you get me out of here? 7 hours later, we were on a fucking flight. Gone. Oh. We didn't do anything wrong. We're not wanted or anything in Mexico. They actually want us to come back because they never realized there was so much fun. We got out before the fun was going to get any worse.
They said, did you go to war?
Every fucking day.
You tried to join it.
Oh yeah, but I'm not a warrior. No. I respect the truth. But I was raised by a warrior.
Yeah.
Family, generation after generation. My great grandfather had a Purple Heart 2 times in the First World War. That wasn't even my great grandfather. That was my grandfather. My great grandfather rode with Teddy Roosevelt and the Rough Riders on San Juan Hill. Yeah, there were the little stories about it. But no, I'm not a soldier. I just go out there. I pay for the soldiers. I go out. I work very hard. I pay my taxes so that America could afford the biggest, greatest military in the world. That's my contribution.
You're a hard worker.
And I cry. I do cry when the national anthem. I even cry when people die on TV. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe they're dying.
In General Hospital.
Well, General Hospital, of course. Yeah, all the other shit's fake.
It's good. You're a good guy, they said.
I'm glad. I'm glad everybody likes me.
They're loving you. This is the best guest so far, they said.
Oh.
This is only day 4. We got 31 days here.
All right, good. So what I want to do, right? So
yeah.
Day 4, I'd like to come back in like 10 days, right? And I want to like reinvent who I come back as, right? I didn't come back as like this other guy that like Austin. Why didn't you go to school? Who the fuck told you to lead this life? Why did you tattoo yourself? You're a failure. You're a failure. Me and your mother, we can't even be proud of you. There's so many things that you've done wrong, and you keep doing it wrong. We're so ashamed. Yeah, I like to try that a little bit.
I need to hire you to help with customer service and shipping.
Me.
Do you have any solutions? Everyone's complaining about shipping times. And
So this is the deal, right?
Yeah.
You want to get something fucking tomorrow, go call fucking Walmart and Amazon, right? They got everything stocked, and you get it. You in your whole fucking classroom when you go to second grade, you can put your kids in fucking the same Spider-Man shirt. I mean, and that's a convenient, and that's it. But that's how that works, right? There's things out there. You want custom things? Look, I got a custom bracelet on. My buddy made it for me. You think I got it in a fucking day? You think I just shipped out and say, hey, good buddy, make me this fucking bracelet? No, it took time. It's a steel. It's stainless steel. It's all made.
And it's special.
Right? And it came, and it took time. And yeah, and I cherish it. And I think that's what probably changes. You buy something from that comes in a box an hour and a half later, you lost the cherishness. I don't know if that's the word, but you lost like you lost the feeling after you open it up and go, oh, that's it, you wore it one day.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're waiting for something, I mean, it's like almost like the anticipation, right? We all know about ketchup. Heinz's anticipation, it's making me wait, and that's why we all buy that ketchup brand, because it takes a lot to get out of the fucking bottle. You're still gonna get your fucking tomato, right? It's still gonna be the tomato. You're still gonna get the ketchup, but if you don't wait for the anticipation, you're losing, you're degrading the value of Heinz ketchup.
It's facts.
Fact.
That's facts. Get comfortable, Dad. Get comfortable.
I gotta step up a little bit. I can't sit there.
They said thoughts on thermodynamics and the relationship between hydrogen and nitrogen.
What's that?
They said thoughts on thermodynamics and the relationship between hydrogen and nitrogen.
All right, so hydrogen, right? Hydrogen floats. Nitrogen kills oxygen. So if you can't have a nitrogen bomb because nitrogen takes all the oxygen away. But a hydrogen bomb explodes. So that's probably the only difference I know. Yeah. Is that an acceptable answer?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're expecting you to answer.
Well, what the fuck? You asked me a question, I'm going to give you an answer. And if not, I'll Google the shit.
You got all the answers.
Well, it's just gut feeling, right? Half the answers. So the hardest thing in life, here we'll go. Tell you another thing. The hardest thing in life is being comfortable making decisions, right? When you want to make a decision, I want to go buy a car. All right, yeah, of course you want to buy a car. You too, me too. We all want to buy. But I want to buy a car that costs $17,000, or I want to buy a car that costs $71,000. Of course, I want the $71,000 car, right? Because I got fucking GPS or some shit. But I want that car instead of 17. But you got to still make that choice, and that choice has to come from the decisions that, right, based on fact or whatever. Can you afford the $71,000 car? Or is it today's the $17,000 car, right? There's still cars. They're still going to drive around, right? Maybe the $17,000 you're going to have to, like, I don't know, you got to warm it up an hour earlier just to get the heat on. But my point is, right, it's putting your place in being comfortable making decisions. Now, if you got $7, right, you could buy a $17,000 car because you only need 10% down. But if you got $7 and you're trying to buy a $71,000 car, you're 700 million reasons away from why the fuck are you buying that car, right? It doesn't add up. But you write the decisions. Now, if you make it all bad, it's being comfortable in making decisions. But now that $71,000 car, even on that $7 that you had, well, I could see, like, what if that car was like it did something special for you? Like you were able to use it to maybe get to work on time every day, right? Because it was faster, right? Like, a day like that, or a motorcycle, get you between traffic. So that takes away another practical. Okay, well, that's maybe the reason why I got that car was because thing. Yeah. And then, but it's the decision of making it. Doesn't always mean to go to the cheaper car. It's just being comfortable at making decisions.
So do you think people are scared to make decisions?
Oh, yeah. They wouldn't know what to do unless they Googled the fucking thing.
And you're saying, too, whatever decision you make, you got to just find the
It's yours.
pros. You
It's
gotta
yours.
find
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah,
positive.
yeah. Well, but it takes time to do that. Like if you never, like if your parents, so Austin never dropped out of high school. I allowed them to make a choice, and then the choices after that kept following to be better choices. But if I made the choice for them and kept them in high school, they never even learned about the first choice of making a decision. Because you had to tell me a reason why you weren't going to school. I didn't just say, yeah, all right, Austin, take the gun from my head and you don't have to go no more.
Mm-hmm.
No, we had a conversation.
Mm-hmm. And it was an important lesson.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, school's a failure.
I feel like people don't let their children make decisions and shit, and then they want to just
Well,
rebel
because
against
parents
the
want their children to become like them or not like them, probably more or less. There's more parents going, oh, I don't want you to be like me. I married fucking Harry at 18. I had 18 kids, and I don't know who they are. Yeah, that they don't want you to be that person.
Uh-huh.
So they try to mold you into it. Each and every one of us come out with a personality, right? That's how we're born, right? And then the parents influence us equally in life. But you got to allow the child to be who the parents, right? It was because me, I was 100 before I had a baby, right? I was 100% me. All I know is me, right? If I had a baby that was just me, well then I don't know, that'd just be a clone, I guess. But if you meet somebody else and you have two people have a baby, it's not me, it's them. It means who our child's going to become, right? You put two people together to create a new people, and you got to allow that person to be whoever they need to be, right? If you keep telling them what to do and not to do, and but you got to teach them manners, respect, right? To be polite. Yeah. There's things you teach that child what to do, but you don't tell or control the child who they are, ever.
W advice. You teach them how to fish.
No, I told them how to take some of the most prettiest women to the best fish place.
What's your favorite meal?
In my belly.
They said we sit the same.
Well, we are the same.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you have any ideas? So the whole point of this is I'm working on a Halloween collection. I'm trying to stock up as many items as I can. We got the masks. We just sold them yesterday, but I'm going to sell more for Halloween. You have any ideas for the collection?
Yes. So what I think is this collection is going in a really, really great direction.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we need to cancel Halloween.
Cancel Halloween.
Yeah, I think it's fucking. There's too much hype in it.
Yeah.
And I think every day should be Halloween, right? So
Every day.
Yeah, every day, right? Like I'm not canceling Halloween as per Halloween.
Mhm.
I'm canceling the fact that Halloween is hijacked in one day. Why can't every day be Halloween? I mean, everybody loves it. Like, it's probably some people's favorite holiday because you get to it's not like Thanksgiving and Christmas is you got to be with your family, whatever. Halloween allows you to be with you could be with you could be with the undead if you wanted to. Like Halloween, I mean, is really I think it's the only holiday that could pull our society together. Right? I think we need more and more people to celebrate Halloween. And and again, I mean every day Halloween. I don't think it should be. So how did I start this? I said Halloween should be canceled.
Yeah.
I said Halloween should be more prominent. Is what I mean. And maybe we'll cancel Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving is good though.
But Thanksgiving is good because it's the beginning of a fucking, right? It's what you
The
do.
holiday season.
It's what you do with pumpkins after Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for Halloween, you wouldn't have Thanksgiving. Well, Thanksgiving is all about pumpkins.
Well, Halloween's all about
No,
pumpkins.
Halloween means if you didn't have Halloween, you wouldn't have pumpkins for Thanksgiving.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. So right, and if you think that if you had Halloween every day with pumpkins, well, then every other day would be Thanksgiving. So, yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah. All right, we'll cancel Christmas.
Nah, Christmas is good. I'm excited for Christmas.
I like Christmas, but if I had more Thanksgivings and Halloweens, I think I would give up Christmas.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? They say Christmas is a sad time for people.
But Halloween's not. Halloween
I mean,
allows you to be like anything you want.
Halloween's whatever, you know. I don't even care about Halloween. I like the aesthetics of Halloween.
I like Halloween. I mean, some of my favorite days was Halloween.
What are you gonna be for Halloween?
Me, myself.
So do you have any ideas as in clothing that I should make? Like,
Yeah.
what do you think?
I think you should make clothing for Halloween that resembles Halloween clothing, right?
Uh-huh.
And I think all that clothing should come back from the days of like what I picture the best Halloween outfit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would be the guy that was on the Headless Horseman. The body, he had the black, the long thing with the boot, the coat, and no head. So if you're willing to lose your head and you wear like a long, like a 3-piece, like black thing, like what am I calling it, a black thing? But it's like dark clothing,
It's
or
like
like
a dress
1800, like this.
A horseback riding jacket.
But no, but it was like Salem. They all dressed like that, like pilgrims in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think pilgrims. I think everybody should wear a pilgrim outfit for Halloween.
Okay.
Right, because and then that was where it was all the beginning. That's when they had the Fruit of the Loom fucking basket.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
they had that, and they had that, and then they invented corn. I don't know where. I mean, I don't know how the fuck that happened, but they invented corn, and then they showed everybody how to the thing, and that was Thanksgiving. I mean, I think I'd like Thanksgiving. That's I'm going back. I like everybody in Halloween dressed up like they're in Thanksgiving.
Okay. Yeah.
And then the outfit would go.
And it's getting people excited for the next holiday.
But and they got the outfit already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, right? You buy the outfit, you wear it for the thing. So we're trying to repurpose what you call Halloween. We want everybody to wear like the big fucking hat, like I don't know if anybody ever watched the Wednesday, right, from Netflix.
I never watched it.
Yeah, the guy was like he was a ghoul, like a goblin.
Really?
Yeah, but he was but like from Plymouth Rock, like he was a 1700s Salem thing, because that's why I guess I'm thinking this. I'm thinking Halloween began in the 1600s during the fucking when they hung the witches, right? Like witches and Halloween. We celebrated this, but I still think I think those people were called the Puritans. Yeah, I think we should write Puritans and they're hanging people on women on a fucking no, they're burning them on a stake. It's so pure for them. Yeah, I think the Puritan costume is the #1 costume for Halloween this year. Puritan.
What's that mean?
It was the society was in 1600 Salem at the time, almost like the Pilgrims, but they were Pilgrims were that's 1600. This is like 1660 or 70 years after the Pilgrims landed on Plymouth Rock. Same thing, with the hat, the buckle, and all that stuff. But I think that would be the scariest thing, to step into a room and see a guy dressed like a pilgrim.
What about an Eskimo?
Well, Eskimos are dangerous, but they're not scary. They remind me of just cold Chinese people.
I need to have you style and creative direct a whole look for the collection.
Well, I mean, we could do that, son. First thing we'd have to do is we'd have to start with you hiring somebody else other than me.
No, you need to hire them.
I'm not gonna do that. I don't manage anything. The only thing and I can't even manage my bank account.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
I can't do it either.
Yeah.
But it's all part of the game.
No, it is a game, but it's a factual game. You know what I mean?
You're very stylish. People are saying that they were liking your outfit.
Wow.
They were saying you look opium.
Opium? Man, I don't do opium. Leave me alone.
Do you know what opium is?
No, opium's fucking like heroin. They used to smoke in fucking, in Red Dead Redemption or whatever. Yeah, they go to the fucking opium hut.
What do you listen to? I know you were playing music. You have a vast taste of music.
Yeah, so my favorite music is I'm learning to like learn different musics, right? I want to give a shout out, right? Of course, right? So these are my playlists. I could probably open it up right now, um, and I hang out in the bar with mixed people, not mixed people, but like mixed age and stuff, and you know, everybody, of course, they love Drake, right? And then Kanye, I mean, right? He's like that's the one you got to put in. So if you're playing the jukebox, you got to do it. But Shaq, right? Shaq West.
Shout out
Right?
Shaq.
Yeah, and Lil Peep. I mean, I think
Shout out Lil
he gives me a lot of inspiration too for myself.
Wow.
He does well because he knew what was happening in his life. He just didn't hang into it long enough to beat it.
R.I.P. Lil Peep, man.
Yeah, and then the next thing is I would go a little bit like right. I go to the what do they call that oh shit! What's that music called? Because when I was younger, they didn't call it that, right? And then the thing, freestyle, right? Like, right, Lime, right? Johnny O, right? What's the next? My next favorite would be. You know what? If I had to pick a song, what was my favorite song? It'd be a So Long song. So long that I can't hear it no more.
So long?
So low, I guess.
So low.
I don't know. I mean, yes, yes, a good question. I really, I love all music.
Yeah.
So I think, and I mean, you want to go rock. I like the Climax Blues, right? 10cc. But these are like older songs and bands, but. You know.
Very good taste. Yeah, very good taste. You play the songs at the bar.
Well, of course, because the whole thing about there is a dream I have. I know you guys asked me about it before, but I didn't know that it was going to come up like this. So my dream is to be a master of the jukebox, right? And this your generation really lost this a little bit. Mm-hmm. But when you hang out in a local pub, right, and you got people from all, especially in New York, all walks of life, right? It's a gathering place for people to come and like be them, like let things go, be themselves. Mm-hmm. But to be a master of the jukebox is to be able to play music that everybody appreciates, right? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people that come, that they're like they're Spanish or whatever. Uh-huh. You got your Bad Bunnies, I guess, and stuff and stuff like that, and Bruno Mars, right? My saddest song from Bruno Mars is "When Somebody Else Dancing with My Baby." I hate that song, but I love it.
How's that go?
Yeah, I should have brought her flowers.
Oh yeah.
Should have brought her flowers. Now she's dancing with somebody else or something. But yeah, that song really, it really kicked. But I believe that the Bruno Mars song. I don't know if this is true.
Papa Pizza, what's your favorite Radiohead album? Thanks for your time, Jonathan from New Hampshire.
You ever listen to Radiohead?
No. The fuck you asking me a stupid question like that for? What's your favorite fucking Radiohead music? So let me get back. Don't interrupt. So to be a master of the jukebox, right? So now here you are, you're in the thing, and you want to read the crowd, right? Somebody goes up, they play $5, right? They play a little, like, I don't know, right? We go back to Bruno Mars. Or we got, fucking Jumpy Flipper and stuff. And they play different songs. But for you to read the crowd and be able to play music that makes everybody sway and move and boom boom without like insulting their genre or anything like that, and to be a master of a jukebox is could be one of the most incredible things to be able to do in a New York City bar. And you have the ability to do it because when I was a younger man too, you go into a bar, right? They had a cigarette machine, right? So that's how old I am. But you go in and next to the jukebox, it was 45 records, like almost like when you go to an old diner, and these records. So if they didn't put this music in that you potentially like, you're listening to whatever the bar liked, and it might have been fucking Willie Nelson, and Dolly Parton, which are all great music. But it was just that was the genre for the bar, and you couldn't beat it. Today you go to the bar, it's hooked up to the satellite, you could probably play almost any song in the fucking world, and then that's, or at least maybe, right, because if it's not in there too, they register their songs
Mhm.
But you could at least have so much more like genre to play the music, and to do that, and then you play the song. Because the worst thing is when you put right, it's like $1 a song. You put the money in and you listen to the song and nobody likes it, or like they're turning it down. You're like everybody.
Papa Pizza, thanks for asking. My favorite is Kid A. I think you'd find their music very interesting. I wish you luck in your DJ journey. Jonathan from New Hampshire. Do you like Kanye West?
So I don't want to make this all about music, and I don't want this to be all about you.
Hold on, I gotta learn how to turn this off. Hold on one
The guy's hijacking my music career.
second.
That's all right. I won't answer.
Alright, whatever. Alright. They pissing off Pops. Come on, guys.
It's all good. I don't get upset. I just get overwhelmed, and
No, it's okay. We're just chilling.
well, one thing I'll tell everybody I killed in my long, lustrous career is still alive. So you're all safe. Right? When you're a kid, you're over there, I'll kill that guy. Oh, I hate him. I'm gonna kill him. If people start realizing that they can't throw around words like that, we'd probably be better off.
Stop the violence. We don't need it.
Yeah, no violence.
What was it like growing up in Queens back in the day?
Tell you one thing, your parents and you didn't have no connection other than 5 o'clock at night. You woke up, your parents were probably out of the house in the morning. You woke up, your big sister or your older brother got you ready for school. You all went to school together, right? In school, there was always, I guess, public lunch or whatever, right? I don't know what they call it, public lunch?
School lunch.
School lunch or public lunch, all right. Right? And then, right, you have your lunch and come home and you walk home. And then, right, you get home and you're supposed to do your homework and shit like that. But, you didn't come home till the lights were, to the sky, to the darkness.
Yeah.
Right, because the neighbors took care of you. And then if you go to your neighbor, like I'd go to my neighbor's house, this guy, Pete, and I'd eat all his Twinkies. And his mother would be mad at me every time I go there. But I never had Twinkies, so he created I was a fiend, man. I would I was like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom, and I go under the cabinet, I steal a Twinkie. I was a Twinkie thief. They were hard to come by. Now, I'm glad, right? He's probably living a healthier life than me, because I ate all his Twinkies. He probably owes me something.
Twinkies monster.
Yeah. Wow. If I tell you what, I would give up Twinkies for a ring ding.
A ring ding? I thought you liked the oatmeal pies.
Well, we didn't get there. We talked about Twinkies and ring dings. Yeah. Oatmeal pie, but they suck now. So I seen the oatmeal pie, right?
Yeah.
Little Debbie's. There's 99 ingredients in oatmeal pie.
Yeah. Poison.
Yeah, but when you're a kid and you just want to eat it, but I tell you what, I taste the difference today as a kid. When you were a kid, I bet you did. I didn't have those ingredients, but your brain got used to. Oh, I like oatmeal pie. I like oatmeal pie. I like oatmeal pie, and you still even ate them because the quality was less because you were so customary.
Of course, you don't realize how slowly it's declining in fucking quality. Yeah, it's definitely everything.
But it's changing. I think things are starting to change a little bit.
Well, I think people are starting to care more about the ingredients and shit like that.
I think, well, we're educating ourselves, right? You wouldn't know it. I didn't know it.
People just think it's a cookie. They see it as just a cookie, not 1,000 ingredients.
Yeah.
What advice do you have for the people to get the ladies?
Oh, to get the ladies?
Yeah.
Be yourself. Right? It's easy to get a lady because all you gotta do is tell them what they want to hear, and they heard it all already. But be yourself, right? If you start thinking that you're gonna just tell shit because that's what somebody wants to hear, yeah, it's gonna work, but it ain't gonna last. So you want to be, you want to just be on, just be yourself. Right? If you're goofy, be goofy. Cause there's fucking look, right? We're all out there thinking, oh my God, I'm not pretty, I'm not this, I'm not that. You look at some of the hottest fucking ladies. The guy that she's walking with, I don't even think they got fucking brains. And they look like fucking some dumb dudes. You know, be yourself, right? You could be that dumb dude.
It's true.
All right, dumb dudes.
So how do you find the right lady though?
1-800 fucking Village Voice. Showing my age on that. No, yeah, right. You got to be out there, and there's no way to you can't meet nobody over a fucking internet and all that. Uh-huh. You could kind of right, that's a touch base or whatever. That's almost like radar or sonar when you're fishing, right? You're in a boat, and you realize that you're over a school of fish, right? But you don't fucking base the fish that are in the ocean based on the images on your sonar. You got to throw the line in, put a little bait, and reel in the woman that you want. Don't trust the fucking sonar.
So you use the internet to see where they are.
Right.
And then you know where to go.
Well, fuck yeah. I'm not going to go on top of fucking Himalaya mountains and a woman takes fucking 733 years before the last time she passed by. Yeah, right. You don't meet women on the express train, you meet them on a local.
Makes sense. You can't pay for this kind of knowledge, they say.
Oh, you're going to pay.
Nate! Come here, say hello. This is a good conversation for the chat to hear. They need to hear that.
Yeah, they need to hear. There's two things they need to hear.
I finally,
Why is everybody home right now?
What do you think these people should be doing right now, bud?
So right now what you should be doing is you should all, something.
Hi, Nate. Thanks for everything you do.
You're welcome,
I
sir.
said hi, Nate. Alright. What do you think?
So what I think, right? So you guys, everything in life has to be, it's got to be a circle, right? So part of that circle has to be the biggest piece of pie is what you want to eat. Right now the circle's smaller. The little piece of pie is what you need, right? But not what you want to eat because you're going to eat it all and there's nothing left. What you need. See, out of that little piece of pie or that circle, right? You need to put something into making yourself better. In order to make yourself better, right? If you keep eating the fucking pie or the circle, what do you got? It's an empty fucking pie. You got a big fucking fat belly. You're fucking full. You didn't put no fucking good calories in you. Unless it was a spinach pie, right? Or maybe even a right chicken pot pie and stuff. There are some good pies that are healthy, right? Shepherd's pie. But my point is, if you eat all the pie and you don't put no time in, whether it's walking around, exercise, reading, reflection, and we are all reading a lot, looking at TikTok. I'm a TikTok addict, and right, I'm reading fucking 3 minutes of fucking nonsense. I gotta take some of those 3 minutes, at least even if at least put it all in the same genre, and look after certain things that are gonna help you maybe in your own career or something that's in your interest, whether you like hiking and you're looking at TikToks that like walking the Appalachian Mountains, or you like something about scuba diving, and they're doing it. But if you're just looking at random shit that's not really helping, now all that random shit's good, but you gotta isolate the random stuff and kind of make it work for why you're watching it, and make it a little bit personal. Maybe something, right, self-help that can make you do a little better at work, or a little bit better for your own life.
Learning something.
Yeah. Your Like Zodiac, maybe you start looking at that stuff. But if you're just looking at everything, this, that, who killed who fucking, what, the airplanes, this, that. Yeah, man, you're looking at so much fucking shit. Your brain is overwhelmed with overwhelming now. Now, TikTok you shouldn't look at, right? I say, right, I don't want to ban TikTok, but I think, maybe you look at the book or read a recipe or make something new for yourself, right? We got Nate over here. This man, he creates things, right? Nate is somebody, right? You know how many times I wake up and I, not even wake up, but there's times in my day or my life that, I wish my button was like I didn't lose my button and I could sew the button, or the hoodie on the back of my jacket is like fucking 17 times bigger than I need it to be. I have no control over that.
I don't know if I'm helping out much there, but
But you would do that to yourself if you felt that there was some, right? Look, he has a hole in his pants. If he wanted to clog that up, he would clog it up. He'd stitch it right up.
I like the way you. I've just kind of been listening back there, just like the way you have been sort of putting these words of wisdom into.
No, they need to hear this. They need to hear this. But Dad, I do see you scrolling TikTok though.
Oh, I'm all over it. I mean, man, I got a full-time job, man. There's nothing better than getting paid at doing TikTok.
How often are you scrolling these days?
Like every 7 minutes. My phone fucking vibrates. Please. So I got this ring. I didn't wear it today, but it tells me, it monitors my blood pressure and my body movement, and it's the fucking ring itself is going, get off TikTok, stand up for 1 minute. Walk around, yeah. It's I'm a TikTok addict. TikTok addict. I don't even know TikTok. And then when I get too much TikTok and they like ban me because they start showing me the same things 33 times, I go to fucking Instagram. And I start all over. And then when Instagram's no good, I look at Facebook. But I don't go on Facebook. I'm a Facebook stalker. Not that I stalk people. I'm just interested in how everybody else is doing. There's like I don't want to use, because some people I do care about and I say it, but I've learned not to use Facebook as for communication. I used it for like information, because there is information. If you're on a trend or something, they tell you what's coming up next and stuff like that. So, but I use it more for like reaching out for what's going on in a common day.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Updates.
Updates. Yeah.
That's good.
So, I met the homeless dude.
What homeless guy?
The guy who yells.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You talked to him?
I talked to him. I had a nice conversation with him actually.
Really? What did he say?
His name's Matthew, and he is supposedly a veteran. Just kind of chopping it up with him. I was like, yo, what do you want to do? Like, why are you out here? He's from Texas. He was like, I don't know, there's just more happening here, but whatever. And he was like, I was like, what do you want to do, man? Like, what job would you like to do? He said, he wants to work at Foot Locker.
Yeah.
It's like, that's
for
very
context,
attainable.
guys, this is a homeless guy that's around here. He's always staring at a phone going, whoa, whoa! He's always around here. So, he was pissing off Nate yesterday, but now Nate talked to him.
Yeah, we're boys now.
Squash the beef, we're friends now.
I was like, dude, are you clean? Or like, what's going on? Just like, I don't know. He was like, yeah, I'm clean, whatever.
I just want to interject. You probably talked to one of the 17 personalities. The fucking yeah. You might have had him today.
He got in a normal.
Yeah, you might have.
Sometimes he's normal.
Hopefully,
sometimes
you keep that right. You keep that that open dialogue. But don't be surprised you go over and the next thing you know, they're fucking
they'll switch up on you.
Yeah, and it's very
Take everything
and it takes a lot from you because you're becoming defensive, and you didn't you only had good intention.
I see this guy every day, and it was like the first time I've ever like seen him, or he acted like he'd never seen me before, which I mean, I'm blaming him, but Foot Locker is a very attainable, job, and he has his phone number, so maybe I'll.
Good. Let's connect him with a Foot Locker. Get him hired. Guys, who's the manager of a Foot Locker in the chat? We'll send him your way.
Plus, I felt bad for being a dick during that shit, but I don't think you remember that. So.
Yeah, it's all good. You ever seen one of those, Dad?
No, I really never did. But I'm really not ready.
W Production TTS is fixed.
No, it was fixed. Was that super loud, guys? They were complaining that that thing hurts their ears. It's loud. It's not fixed.
Dude, I had my headphones in the first day when TTS hit, and I like my ears were ringing
Oh my
for a
goodness.
bad minute.
How do I just turn this shit off? Right now? Fuck. Oh, this is where it's at. Alright. I gotta save this. Huh? I think we got it.
Alright,
Guys, I'm not the fucking technical guy.
Radio check, 1 2, radio check, 1 2. Come in, radio check.
Ask your dad what his favorite clothing item is that you released. Do you have a favorite? What do you think of the whole brand overall? You can be honest.
If it's free, it's for me.
Stamp it.
It's good.
My one of my favorite pieces is the goblin vest. Just
Yeah,
My dad has a
Goblin.
really good goblin. vest.
Goblin comes good, yes. Goblin comes good.
just
Um,
very.
You know, Dad, I said it, if you created an Instagram, you would go up. You know, they would love your outfits. You know, someone needs to help run an Instagram for you. Your outfits, my dad pulls off some good fits. How do you feel about that, Dad? Would you create an Instagram?
no. So what I'm gonna create is the GoFundMe page.
Uh-huh.
So right, and then you're gonna give me a bunch of money, and I'm gonna go on these exotic places where there's lots of exotic looking people, right? And then I would allow somebody out of that, after all the GoFundMe money comes in, to come and document and film me with a whole bunch of exotic people all over the exotic world doing exotic things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's it. That's what I would do. That would be my brand. Yeah, but we got to start with the GoFundMe. I need $17,000 million.
17,000.
Thousand millions, yes. So I need 17,000, which is probably $170 million. But you know, you people that don't know how to count, I had to break it down to 17,100 million.
I think Jack can take care of it.
Yeah. If they keep donating, we might have enough.
We might. All right, good. Yeah.
They said, would you ever do OnlyFans?
I did that, but you know, they threw me out for like being like, I don't know, I forgot to wear my underwear or some shit. Yeah.
I think that's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, well, I forgot to wear the underwear. Yeah. They shunned me away. And they said, oh no, put the underwear on.
It's good.
Why would somebody want to see me on the OnlyFans? Is the question, right? Maybe I don't have to do this for the world to see.
They said, what made you go bald?
It was fucking long time of So it's actually doing U-turns in the sheets.
U-turns and what?
In the sheets.
Sheets parking lot?
No, in the sheets.
In the sheets.
In the sheets, yeah.
We should make that show happen. You had a show on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm not here for me, right? I'm here for these guys. I have my own show. I have my own fan base. I have just plenty of people that love me. And there's always a little more room in my life for love, but I don't know if I have enough room for any nonsense.
Well, these people love you.
I appreciate. I love you guys too. I'm really, really happy to get to meet each and every one of you. Yeah, I didn't know I was coming here to do this today. I thought I was coming here to play poker or something.
That's what Nate's been wanting to do. We should set it up.
Well, I told my friend they actually I'm learning more about it. So yeah, they do it like for fundraisers and stuff.
We
Yeah.
should do it. They could set up here.
Yeah.
Just play it for fun. I don't care. I don't have any
We'll
money.
play for peanuts.
Wow, you play for peanuts, you might as well be an elephant.
You've seen elephants in real life, right?
I seen elephants in the Midtown Tunnel. Yeah, I almost got fucking shot by a fucking MTA cop. So the Ringling Barnum and Bailey Circus would march the elephants through the Midtown Tunnel because of the weight. And we're not too far from the Midtown Tunnel, right here where we are. It's actually right a fucking quarter block away. But they used to walk them over the bridge. They were afraid that I don't know, but I don't think the bridge was gonna fall because of the weight of the elephants. But somehow they decided that it's a great idea to walk them through the tunnel. So we're construction workers, and we open up the doors. The elephants are walking, and this Port Authority cop fucking yelled, "Hold the fucking door! Hold the fucking door!" And we thought that she was overreacting, right? Like, holy fuck! Like, why would somebody ever scream at us like just like right? Where like I thought it was at us too, but there was two of us, and so we're over there and fucking scream. We get all nervous, but we ended up finding out that if there was a stampede of the elephants in the tunnel, it'd be because like whatever, like yeah, everybody'd be dead. Like they would fucking go through. So they really yelled that and they told us not to open the fucking door, but we didn't listen.
Nico's gone. Yo, Nico,
I need to get on stream.
where you at? Pull up.
I'm at Lucian, but I gotta get on stream.
You need to head over right now. My dad's here. Chat's loving it.
Your dad's here? Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat. I'll be there in like maybe 2 hours maximum.
Alright, sounds good. You know I'll be here.
Okay.
The chat's excited.
John's excited?
Yeah.
Come on, Nico, come, Nico!
Alright, I'll be there in 2 hours.
All right,
I'll
take
see
your
you
time,
soon.
be safe.
See you soon. Bye. Guys, we got Nico returning again. He's our most popular guest. He's coming every day. He stops by once.
Wow. Yeah. So ready, Nico? You're not hearing this right now. I'm gonna smoke you. Nico, no more. Nico,
shit,
Nico.
it's competition.
Yeah. Nico ain't gotta know nothing.
Nico just directed the movie that just came out in theaters about Kanye.
Oh, Nico Wacko. Oh, I heard about him. He Greek?
That's actually his name. It's great.
I'm not sure what it is, honestly. I think he's
I grew up with a Nico Wacko. Shout out to you, Nico. Yes. I fell out of his car one time. He had a station wagon and the front door didn't open.
Uh-huh.
And we were drinking a little bit. I guess it was Jack Daniels. But we were drinking and he like, we're all good, right? Everything good. I said, hey, I gotta go home. He said, all right. So he pulls up in front of my house. He says, yo, the door don't open. You gotta climb out the window. I climbed out the window. The only thing that hit the fucking floor was my face. My fucking hands. I mean, I couldn't fucking, I had no, bodily function or whatever. My face hit the ground. I didn't get hurt that bad, but it was fucking funny because my hands weren't fast enough to stop the fall.
You've destroyed a lot of cars in your day. Is that true?
Oh, absolutely. There wasn't, I'll tell you this, I never owned a car that I was able to resell. They were fucking done. And my advice to anybody out there that has cars and stuff like that, and they're young and stuff. If your car is broken down and beat up, do not ever put a full tank of gas in. Especially these days at fucking $70 a tank of gas. Because that's when they break down. The car will break down. The $700 car that you think that's worth it, and you're gonna junk it, is gonna break down when you got $70 worth of gas. Do not ever fill up the gas tank full. You'll have a good car.
Nate, you gotta remember that.
I would fuck it up.
You gotta remember that.
Yeah. As soon as you fill up the tank, the car's breaking. You put new tires on it, the car dies. Yeah, the motor breaks.
You said new tires?
You put new tires in the car, the motor breaks.
It's just moving too fast for the engine to keep
Yeah, well, so if you wax your car, you get better gas miles. But yeah, you gotta wax it, right? Because of the thing. And then it also goes faster, right? All those guys that have those fucking like Z28s and stuff like that, the Camaros, Well, those cars go fast because of the wax. The air goes over the car faster.
These are the new masks. Just released. What do you think of them?
Me, what I think about the mask? So I think that this mask means only one thing.
What?
You got something to hide.
Inside out. See, he knows how to drip it.
This is how we fucking run. Cause then, when we're all done, and everybody don't know who, where, what, who, they don't say, oh, that guy with that big fucking red, purple mask. Look for him, he's riding down on, smoking grass. We ain't smoking grass, we ain't riding ass, we riding, I ain't even riding dirty, motherfucker. Look at this, I got the fucking pointy thing in the back.
Yeah. Executioner.
Touch the mask for 2 seconds and you already did the most you need for it.
Yeah.
That's great.
He's built different.
Okay, so, right now, ladies and gentlemen, start your engines because you better run. Cause come Halloween, this motherfucker coming for you. You're gonna know it because you're not gonna see me other than these little pretty green fucking outlines. But I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, and I'm gonna steal every fucking mask that you bought. My job is the mask recollector. Those who buy the mask, I will be lurking around the corner. Take the mask! Yeah! Fuck, you're never gonna. You buy them, and I'm retrieving them. You can buy them back for kidnap them. We will give you an opportunity to buy back your mask. But it will be at a cost.
We could deliver them, then get them back.
Yesterday's price was not today's price.
No. They're very minimal price. They're gonna be scared to death that we don't want no lawsuit. We don't want no lawsuit. When I come and steal your mask, it's gonna be peaceful. It's gonna be done very, very, gently. I don't know about that, but you will be scared. You will be scared. You'll be like, take my mask, I'm sorry, da, 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 da. And I'm gonna do the Rey Mysterio on you. I'm gonna 619 your ass.
People who bought the mask are gonna be scared now.
Nah, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Actually, I'll hand deliver them. Then you should be scared.
Wow.
My dad's in charge of all shipping now. So we're gonna get this shit organized. We're gonna figure
Well,
this out.
yes. Well, you've been working on that so long, son. There's so much logistics. So Austin was. I have a place I live out of, and Austin uses my address. Half you fucking morons. I don't want to call anybody a moron. Half of the people out there that I need to talk very generally nicely to that have a little bit of a problem, put in the right address. Don't overreact. When you push by, take the time, look down all of the details. Make sure that the shipping address and the credit card address is the same. These are the reasons why we run into these issues. It goes both ways, right? It's not just one way.
Yeah.
But if you're going there using your mother's credit card and you're living with your father and the shipping address is at your mother's and your father's and you push it, guess where it's going? Not to you! So let's just be that way. Be fair to us. We'll be fair to you. And it's hard to explain that to people because they only they only see what they see. They see that that it went through. They see that the money was taken out, but they didn't see that they didn't. Right, and that's the basic of really the gist of this. Your credit card and your mailing address need to match each other.